Yeah.
Hi guys, it's Jocelyn and Aaron again.
Hey.
So this time we wanted to come and do a fun Q&A video based on questions that we've gotten for the past year. Some of them are more serious, some of them are
Quite
really
interesting.
crazy. So we chose some of our favorite ones just to do a small fun little Q&A and see if you guys like it. So I'll go ahead and start.
Sure.
Alright, this is one that we've both gotten asked. Do you cheat on each other because you're far?
No. No.
There was way too much hesitation.
No, look, listen. I strongly believe that distance and time apart from each other that's no excuse. It doesn't matter if I'm 7,000 miles away from her or if I just live down the street, you know. There's no excuse, there's no reason, and why would you hurt your best friend, you know? It's not something you do, is it? It's just, that's a bit of a stupid question, actually. Who asked that?
Plenty.
You're not telling me.
I'm not going to bust them out, but
that's stupid.
he's gotten it, I've gotten it. I get kind of offended, but really it's kind of funny. But no, we don't cheat on each other. I would never.
It's obviously hard being away, but no.
Okay. So, did you buy her off the internet?
I did. Jasmine, how much were you off the internet?
Priceless.
No, I think she was about $100. $100 for 1 year.
My contract's coming up.
Yeah, if she starts behaving herself, then she'll get offered a new contract to be my girlfriend for the upcoming year.
No, he didn't buy me off the internet.
I didn't, and I'm in big trouble too.
He did not buy me off the internet. We don't
That's
do
a good
that
question,
in this country. Okay, so a more serious one we get asked all the time is obviously the obvious: who's moving where, and what about your degree?
I'll answer this one, okay? The degree doesn't matter. I'm moving to California.
No. No.
Obviously, look, England is a better country than the USA. Everyone knows that, but it's fine. I'll be the gentleman. I'll move here.
No.
To California.
The
It's
real
fine.
answer
Don't
to
worry
that
about it.
question is
Honestly,
we both have.
I'll do it
He
just for
loves
you.
California. He loves Sacramento. I fell in love with Colchester, England, which is where he's from. It's right outside of London. Moving there would be a huge change for me. You know, it rains constantly.
Some interesting people there.
It is. I love
To
his
say the least.
family. Shout out to them. I would be so happy to move out there with them. Just as much as I'd love if Aaron came and spent time with my family and moved here. So it's a really difficult decision. In regards to my degree, I'll have my degree from Sacramento State in May for psychology, which opens a lot of doors for me, a lot of opportunities, and we're going to take full advantage of that. And especially with Aaron being in the Army, we just have so many options of places we could potentially live or just things we could do. And so we're kind of weighing our options out right now, and you know, this next year is going to be a big one for us, which is why we wanted to document it all.
Definitely. I think it'd be a shame for Jazzy, whilst we're young, you know, to just get into a 9-to-5 job straight from school, and
We're both kind of,
you know, what's the point? We've got the opportunity to
yeah.
live in Europe and travel about a bit, you know.
Yeah.
The army gives me so much leave, it's crazy. I'm very grateful for that.
It's incredible. He came
While
for
I'm
5
always
weeks
in
straight.
California, and yeah, it's madness. But I think it'd be a good opportunity for us, wouldn't it, to travel.
Yeah. So right now there's no set answer, but we're definitely gonna have fun with it.
Definitely.
That's for sure. Because
Definitely.
why not? Okay. Do you understand what he's saying?
No,
Yes.
because that's why you do your own thing all the time.
I understand what he's saying, but I won't say that it's not hard sometimes. I use context clues. But, I mean, I love his accent. I think his accent is... Woo! But, I do understand what he's saying, but it's more often than not, like, different phrases or different wording. Just little things like that where... It's really funny, to be honest. Sometimes I'll sit there like, what did you say? What did you say? What did you say? Until I finally catch it. So
It's your friends as well, isn't it? It's more when I come to the US and Jazine's friends and family, they look at me like this. They're like, they'll stare at me. They're really polite, bless them, but they like look at me and they're like, the eyes closed in. They're like, they look at you, don't they? They're like,
we hung out with my friend
Jazine,
Eric
what did you say?
a few days ago, and he looks at me and goes, sometimes I just don't understand.
He's super polite.
But he thinks
guy.
it's funny. I think it's
Yeah,
funny. We don't get
definitely.
offended by it.
Not at
But
all.
yeah, I understand him. It's been a year. Never really had much of a problem, to be honest. Okay. Do you want to read that one?
Sure. What was it like when we first met?
This is actual meeting in person, face to face.
Yeah.
Since we
geez.
didn't actually talk on the cruise.
Yeah.
Check out our last video for that story.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. It's super embarrassing. But, no, when we first met, do you mind if I answer this one?
No, go ahead.
We so I was deployed to Falkland Islands, which is
The
down
middle
the bottom
of nowhere.
Yeah, Penguin Island, next to Argentina. It's freezing cold, and I actually I got 2 weeks off whilst I was deployed for the 6 months, and I obviously once we'd been talking a lot, and to be honest, it's kind of a bit embarrassing to talk about, but I actually had a few problems whilst I was out there, which Jazine actually helped me out massively, which I'm obviously grateful for, you know. And it was at that point where it was like we knew we were getting serious and talking to each other every day, like, you know, like I say. And I actually flew back. I got the 2 weeks off, but I had to fly back 17 hours back to the UK, and then 10 hours from the UK to San Francisco. And I can tell you, right, that was the scariest flight of my life. Arriving in San Francisco, it was a mixture between, obviously I was buzzing, but at the same time, like, I was petrified, you know, like, what if she didn't like me? All these things are going through my head. What if she didn't like me when she first saw me? Like,
And we
in
told
person
each
again?
other, if you don't like me, if I don't like you, we're telling each other straight up. We'll
Yeah.
still spend the time together. We
We'll have a
can be
good time in
friends.
California. And
But we were both really, you know, grown up, mature about it.
definitely. But just being honest with you, like, coming through, we actually had a phone call. I was like, look, I'm here, but I'm going to be late. There's a huge queue.
His voice was shaking.
It was a huge queue going through, like, border control. And I'm like, look, there's like this big arrival sign. I said, I'm just by this arrival sign and I'm coming through. And she's like, okay, I'm here, I'm ready. So I was like, geez, there's just the wall, like, dividing us, you know. And at this point, it's like a big deal to us, you know. We've just been talking
I
every
was
day.
Terrified too, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
shaking. I was talking to my best friend Jeanette on the phone, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. What am I doing? This is ridiculous.
And it was when the doors open and I walk out and I'm looking around, I'm like, where is she? I can't see this girl anywhere. And I'm like, she can see me right now and I can't see her, and that's like the worst feeling ever.
I spotted him before he spotted me.
Yeah, and I called her again, Jazine, like, where are you? Like, I'm here, like, I'm through the other side. And she said, oh, I'm right next to this mobile, like, is a mobile fixing, yeah, company. And I like look up and I'm standing right next to it too, and I'm like, no, I'm right there, you know. And next thing, like, she hangs up the phone and this girl just comes running at me and just hugs me, didn't you? And we're like, I was shaking like this, like holding her.
I was like, are you okay?
Yeah.
But we hit it off right away. There was no doubt
Yeah.
about it.
I haven't looked back since. It's been
We'll probably
awesome.
do a video on that because there's a lot of fun background story to that as well.
Yeah.
But that's the gist of it.
Definitely. It was good times though. It's fun looking back.
It was
isn't
incredible. We waited about 5 months before he flew out here, which
Yeah.
it was just awesome. It was a great,
All those
great
days
first
talking
time.
to finally be with each other is incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it was terrifying, don't get me wrong. I called my mom. I was like, Mom, should I not do this? Like, I'm so scared.
No, it was.
Jeanette had me on her tracking. She's like, if he kills you, I'll just find you. It's fine. I'm kidding.
Jeanette, who do you think I am? No, it was super scary, but so worth the 17 hours and 10-hour flight. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
The next
so
one.
what's one thing that makes the distance harder?
Okay. Do you mind if I just talk again?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm kind of
Go.
taking over here, but one thing that's super hard is I didn't realise how much attitude Latina girls have. Like, it is through the roof. It's a whole new level. Yeah, being away is hard. Like, distance is obviously hard in itself. But when you have to put up with this Latina attitude on top of that,
He wanted a Latina. It's like his dream.
yeah, like
He needs the
Latina
whole
girls.
package.
But no, the attitude definitely. That's what makes it harder for sure. There's no. It's simple as that.
You're making me sound so bad.
No, look, she's a lovely girl. Please don't get me wrong. But seriously, I didn't know this Latina.
You didn't know what was coming.
Yeah, and it hit me definitely. I didn't know what was coming at all. I learned pretty soon how to deal with it. So yeah.
And
Can you
I
sort that out, please?
One thing, one thing that makes the distance harder is the fact that our not entire relationship, but most of it is over texts and phone calls. We don't get to FaceTime very often because there's a 10-hour time difference where he's based right now. So, whenever there's little arguments or where there's disagreements, sometimes it's hard to, it gets frustrating, and we get frustrated with each other because we miss each other, and that gets really difficult. So we have to be able to say, hey, look, like, stop, like, calm down, we're fine. So I think the hardest part is having to maintain that relationship.
Yeah, every couple argues, everyone does. But yeah, we just have to keep it as short and as exciting as possible, isn't it?
It's definitely exciting.
And just calm that attitude down. We're fine.
The next year is going to be so much fun.
And by the way, I've just realised whilst we're filming this that I'm holding my Aquaphor lip cream. And I've been waving it around this whole time. So I do apologise for that. But I strongly recommend Aquaphor.